Man, I'll tell you what, that Fnatic Method series was awesome. Even though it was a 3-1, games were so close. Awesome core calls. If you hadn't watched it, I'd make sure you go and watch it. It's a pretty good series. I think everyone was expecting this spotlight to come immediately after the game. Blizzard gave us a little bit of a troll with a 5-minute delay. We're about to get the Maiev spotlight. Really curious to see what her kit's going to look like. You know, from what I know, I don't know too much about her other than that her kit kind of seems similar to Zeratul in a lot of ways. So curious to kind of see what she's got going on. Let's see.
All right, we're all set up on our side. We hope you're all set up on your side to watch from maximum viewing here as we finally get ready here for the Maiev Spotlight. It will be brought to you by Kevin Cloak and Johnson. Caldo, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm already dreading it a little bit. I have
He looks hype.
flashbacks.
Don't ruin it for the people that do care. Let's go ahead and move into it and check out the Spotlight.
For 10,000 years, Maiev Shadowsong served as Illidan's jailer, pursuing him across Azeroth and Outland until she defeated him at the Black Temple. But the hunt had changed her. Unable to rejoin Night Elf society, Maiev reunited with her fellow Wardens to continue her eternal watch. Fortunately for her, the Nexus has no shortage of dangerous menaces in need of imprisonment or
I mean, as a
execution.
character design, she just looks awesome.
Let the hunt begin.
Maiev is a melee assassin who
Multi-hero
excels
damage.
at expertly dodging her enemies' attacks while preventing their escape. Maiev's trait, Vault of the Wardens, allows her to vault into the air, becoming temporarily immune to damage and unable to be hit by
Okay, so
area
this is
of
what I
effect
thought was
attacks.
kind of going to be her
With the
blink
right
ability.
timing, she can bait her enemies into
Sick.
wasting powerful abilities.
That's pretty cool.
Fan of Knives is Maev's first offensive ability.
Woo.
She throws out several knives in a crescent pattern, hitting all enemies
Dang.
in the targeted area. If she hits at least 2 enemy heroes, the ability's cooldown is drastically reduced,
Wow.
allowing her to make short work of clustered enemies.
Wow, cool.
Maev's second ability is Umbral Bind. When activated, Maev's next basic attack becomes a large cleave. All enemy heroes hit by the attack are tethered to Maiev for a few seconds.
Okay, her combos are
If
going to
a
be
tethered
really
hero
fun.
strays too far, they are instantly pulled towards her. Umbral Bind can prevent enemies from escaping.
Wow,
pull
cool.
them into a deadly
Oh,
situation.
man.
Spirit of Vengeance doubles as an attack and a movement ability. Maiev sends out a shadow of herself in the target direction,
Oh, wow.
damaging all enemies it hits.
I'm so
Upon
excited.
reaching its destination, the shadow pauses for a moment, then travels back to the point where the ability was cast.
Huh.
While the shadow is active, this ability changes to Blink, which Maiev can activate to teleport to her shadow's current location,
Okay.
giving her an effective
So, yeah, I
tool
mean,
for
I felt like her
engaging
kit was similar to a
escaping.
Zeratul, but it's interesting to see how they've kind of
Maev's first heroic ability is
changed it up,
Containment
at least for
Disc.
her kit.
Maiev throws a glaive in the target direction, hitting the first enemy hero in its path. For a short time afterward, Maiev can reactivate this ability to temporarily place the enemy hero in time stop and remove their vision. Taking out a critical
Interesting.
member of the enemy team at the right time can turn the tide of battle. Warden's Cage
interesting
offers
cocoon.
Maiev an additional way to rein in several enemies at once. When activated, a ring of Warden avatars surrounds her location. Once they activate,
Oh.
they push any enemy heroes who get too close to them to the center of the ring. Each avatar
Fascinating.
created by Warden's Cage disappears once it comes in contact with an enemy hero, creating a gap in the ring and an avenue of escape for the enemy team. Creative use of Warden's Cage can greatly restrict the enemy team's movement and force encounters that they would rather
Now, that's
avoid.
very unique. She looks awesome. I mean, she looks awesome.
Maiev is at her most effective when the enemy team is clumped together. Watch for moments when you can capitalize on your enemy's positioning and use her trait to dodge their counterattacks. Maiev is particularly strong against high mobility heroes like Genji.
Well, for all you
Team up
Overwatch
with
haters,
heroes who have
rejoice.
Area-based CC, Malfurion, and ETC to take full advantage of Maiev's strengths. When playing against Maiev, wait until she uses Vault of the Wardens to unleash your heavy-hitting attacks. Remember to keep your distance from your teammates to prevent her from tethering you all together and punishing you with Fan of Knives. Heroes who can evade incoming attacks or become unstoppable, such as Sylvanas with her Haunting Wave, can ignore the effects of Maiev's Umbral Bind and cause her to waste it. If you get tethered to Maiev, stay within range of her to avoid being pulled. At level 1, the Naisha's Memento talent causes Maiev's basic attacks to bounce to nearby enemies when activated. Naisha's Memento has no cooldown, but can only be recharged by hitting multiple enemy heroes with Fan of Knives.
Interesting.
At level 20, Maiev can choose one of 3 Shadow Orb talents that also give her new activatable abilities.
Armor, attack speed,
Vengeance
cooldown.
resets the cooldown on Spirit of Vengeance. Huntress increases Maiev's attack and movement speeds, and Shadow Strike reduces an enemy hero's movement speed and armor. Like Naisha's Memento, these abilities also have no cooldown and are recharged by meeting specific requirements. Maiev is an unrelenting avatar of vengeance and a hunter who always catches her prey.
I'm assuming we're going to get her on the PTR early next week.
Justice.
I'm
Make
dying
sure
to
leave
try
us
her.
comment
That's a
or
cool looking
subscribe
skin.
to Heroes of the Storm around the web, and we'll see you in the Nexus.
I mean, she looks like a playmaker.
This isn't over.
She looks busted.
She looks good.
She looks completely OP.
I agree,
see
boy.
that
She looks
reset?
pretty good.
You know what I'm asking myself? If you tether someone, right, and then
Yeah.
I'm a
Medivh
TDH.
comes
I
in
hope
with
you
a
guys did
portal
enjoy
or
this.
Stitches comes in with a helping hand,
I'll see you next
are
time.
you dragged across the entire screen?
Yeah, does it go with her?